We're live. What's up? Tim in the house. Explicit Chris. He clicked that thing and has been waiting, I think, like for hours. What's up, brother? How you doing? I have literally been like rushing. Doc called me, I think, 5:30. Yeah, we doing the show. I was like, yeah, let me go in there and set it up. I had a buddy come over and I set some race gates up out here in the yard. So
I know where to put this. I'll put it in my wallet.
Yes, you will remember this. I got a small one here and I cannot find it. When I built Chuck's quad,
Dude, you have a bag of them.
I have no idea.
I gave you a whole damn bag of Becks, and the only reason I bought a new bag of those is because they were smaller.
I was gonna say, I remember you giving me two of the smaller ones because I gave you one out of a quad one day. You needed for something. I was like,
yeah, and I gave you that one back, so you have that one.
And then you gave me two tiny ones, like tiny.
Okay,
and
so maybe I bought two bags.
I set it here somewhere, and for when I built Chuck's quad, I thought I was going to need it for a flight controller, and I didn't. And yeah, it's about the size of an SD card, so I clearly lost that thing.
I've only ever used one out of all the ones that I bought, and it was solely for the 3-inch Alien.
Gotcha. So I got this guy here that I'm building. It's just a random quad I sitting around. I want to throw some love onto it. So I did blue and white. And the flight controller. So this is the Dow 4S ESC Eric you give me, and the 5-volt had burnt out on it. So figured throw a 5-volt back on it and literally get it going. But this is just a quad just to have around. Who knows? Y'all know me when I have analog ones sitting around and kind of just randomly.
It just was a pile of just quads sitting behind them.
No, it's not too many. I've been actually running them down. I actually had a dude wanting to buy one today. I was like, no, I can't, Moses. Well, we got house full now. Nice. We got Night Train. What's up, Mike? How you been? Got Chris Miller. Chris Miller, I have to stop and give this guy a huge shout out. Chris has literally been like on the spot on my videos. I think as soon as I click public and save, Chris is like, what's up, Buttercup? I appreciate you, man, for that. I really, really do. I wish I'd get the notifications, but YouTube sucks for some reason.
I got emails like when people would send me shit.
Kathy C, I know who that is. You keeping Tim straight there. I know that's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. Thank you for coming in. Double A. Got Elvis up in here. What? So yeah, I put some race gates up out in the front yard. I did a spindle. I
just think about it, because the thing is like, I know damn well you weren't flying high camera angle there, because like I fly 25, and even that's like, that's a small area. I've flown your front yard. It's a lot.
Hey, bro, come on now. Don't kick me now. I didn't flatten your camera angle out. We're still up there. You see? We still got her giving a little.
Is that what you're flying today?
Yeah, this is what I fly out there. So I got the GoPro mount off. This is my. I'm not like kind of like pushing hard, trying to be a racer. I just play with the gates. Like I get going through them, go through them, pop out, twist off, get the other one, come back through. And there's times I'll get in there and start running them around. I was doing a backwards orbit in the spindle today.
Yeah, well, your front yard's fun because you have that big giant gap in the center, and you have like 3 pine trees on the other side of your place that like have these really cool gaps you can fly through.
Tommy G, what's up, Thomas? How are you? Birdman, what's up, Mike?
Right, Kathy? Keeping any of these men straight is like the hardest full-time job.
Look what I have been flying, guys. Ah! This is Tim that's in the lobby. Dude, we have it to where it flies. 8S. Beautiful. Like, I literally just cost it myself $43 because I went out and had fun and broke the props. So we replaced them, got some different ones this time. They're a little bit longer finger. So
they look thinner blade.
I forget what, or no, they're 13 by 9, I think. 13 length, 9 pitch, I think, because the other one we had were 13s or something. I don't know. I forget the sizes. But yeah, this thing has been so fun Tim, when you let this thing rip, you're gonna love it. It's not like flying a 5-inch. It's not like flying an Inspire. It's not like flying the DJI FPV Bird. It's just like flying, I don't know, beautifulness. Dude, I get on that thing, take it straight, and you just take it and go, woo! And when you turn that thing, like a 5-inch will just go, woo! This thing's like, woo! Woo! And it sounds so robotic, dude. And tomorrow, me and Doc are going to tune him. He's got an ear on him, and he's gonna be impressed. First of all, he's gonna be like, "Yo, shut up! You learned something." And then he's gonna fine tune that thing with his ears. And actually, you know, I got to thinking, I got Tim's DJI goggles here, so you could be in the goggles and watching it at the same time.
The only like crazy thing is like I've never, besides the one at the races, like we haven't really listened to a lot of them, so I don't like have a good baseline of what I even want it to sound like. Because like that's the thing for 5-inches is like I know what my quad should sound like, so I tune it to what I want it to sound like. But like, and then everybody else's quads sound like weird shit, and then I can pick out, you know, what's wrong with it.
What's the difference? So Thomas, yeah, so he's got one of them. Remember at I/O they had the big projector screen blow up thing. Thomas has got one, dude. That would be perfect. Get like 12 of them.
Oh yeah.
Class race. Hit one of them. Bloof.
And the little mini mobile projectors that have the battery power are becoming really cheap. Like you can buy them on Amazon for I think like $150. Like really cheap.
Crystal and all show me that a lot of people go out in their yard and just pop it up, throw it up in the yard. And
so this is a thing. I seen a video. What it
even hit the bottom gate.
Chris, you're gonna love the bones, brother. Hold on, sorry, Paul, y'all. Hey, Chris, get a vertical mount like this. I was just schooled today on that, showing me the differences. It's a world of difference. So it's like a TikTok or like a YouTube selfie. When it records like that, dude, it is golden.
I think you could even put that one through the bottom.
Oh, I could. Y'all could watch TV and I could power loop that.
Hey.
Y'all could be watching TV and I could be power looping that. Come on, everybody in here can hit that.
Oh yeah. Easy. It's taller. That one's a lot bigger than the one that they had at I/O.
Yep. That's what she said.
So y'all don't see back there above the wing, used to be something hanging back there all the time. That's because I've been ripping balls on this one too.
Oh, you're gonna take out the beast?
Yes, both of these fly very well. We're gonna tune both of these tomorrow. Well, they're tuned.
You can ask Dano how the beast flies.
This one here, this one on flip is money. It's money. Now on the roll, she still has a little bit at the end. But if you turn the P up any more notches, it's real worse. So it's something else got to be done there.
Well, so it may be you need less P. You would be surprised how lowering the P will actually fix a lot of your problems.
Well, I just did it till like the bounce came out. Like I can roll this with no bounce. Like I can finesse this drone flat like a 5-inch. I let I'll Be Drone fly this. Yeah, guys, I'm great. Yeah. I let him fly this. He did good. He did good in the beginning. He was cruising on around, buzzing around. They did a roll. Once he did the roll, I think he did a power loop, didn't he? He kind of pulled a power loop. Then he come in.
He did the roll. The roll was perfect.
Yeah, the roll was perfect.
The roll was crisp, clean, and
16-foot screen.
And then he decided he was going to do a power loop.
Yeah, he comes in. The thing with this when you fly it is the weight of it. So when you come in, it pushes you. You gotta get ready for that push because that's what it comes with the mass, right? It shoved him in the corner by the tree instead of him like dropping down and going under or just throttling up and going over. He turned. He went like this. He went, wham, right in the ground. Broke 3 props on it. Never hurt the quad at all. So, but yeah, he wrecked it. The old man wrecked it. He can't handle the power. 6. No, it was actually 4S. So I can't even get him on 6S.
And the exact words out of his mouth are, "What kind of rates are you running?"
Yeah, he blamed it on our rates.
After he had already been flying and doing great.
Yeah, that's where I think we're gonna mess with the eyes and all that too. The eyes aren't really high, but I know Doc with the eyes. He's got me to learn don't run them high eyes. So
eyes just they do weird things to the quad. Once you start like getting them really excessive.
Seriously, it's just like Tommy G says. Low P sounds like a disorder men get, and high eyes. I mean, y'all are definitely sounding like some type of strange disorder.
Chuck it, what's up? Who else did I miss up in here? Well, let me give Kathy.
I just love how his like 7-foot screen like.
It's crazy. E-drone in the house.
But no, so this is the funny thing about those projectors I love is I seen a couple of guys, they were in like a BMW playing GameCube on the side of a semi while rolling down the interstate.
Oh, word.
So they had the projector on the side of just a white trailer and they're playing like Super Smash
and they're
Bros. Or
keeping
something.
up.
Yeah, so they got like one dude driving and two people in the back fucking playing video games while they're like projectors on the side of the
Oh,
semi.
that is
It's
so
hilarious.
You got to get one now.
You know what we have to get?
I have a feeling there's so many laws there
You
that
could
are
go down and fly.
saying no.
You could put people's videos from YouTube up on the side of 18-wheelers rolling down the road. That would be dope.
That would be such illegal advertisement.
Pay me how much a month? Hey, nothing's illegal until you get caught. I run high.
No, we definitely have to get really good Nerf guns.
Yeah, Chris, I used to run high eyes a lot. I didn't like my quad to be, like that. So I like that nice tightness. I like the sports car feel. Let's go there, right? I like the bay to come in, hook that corner, and get right back out. When I start flying with Doc's like, that thing just sounds weird. And I'm like, man, this guy's hating on me. He flies KISS. So then we start flying more and more together, and he starts, and then he's like listening to it. He's just like, "You run high eyes, don't you?" I'm like, "How the hell he ever know that?" So after listening to him for a little bit, you start to understand he's listening, and he definitely hearing what he's saying, right? So then he starts asking me like, "So when you roll, do you roll or do you like roll and go out?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's hard to roll. I go outwards." He's like, "That's your eyes right there. Take care of those." We started there, and then next thing you know, I start listening. And I'm just like, okay. Start lowering them eyes down. Man, the quads start loosening up a little bit. It's like working out, being stiff,
Oh.
for that couple of days, and then you can't finally get to loosen back up. That's what it felt like, honestly.
And the thing is like you can actually see really high eyes on a quad, even if you don't know how to listen to it. If you just like line of sight it and roll it, if the quad is walking away from where it initially started to roll, your eyes are excessive as hell. Like that's really a big evidence that the quad isn't doing a normal roll, it's walking away while doing the
Right.
roll.
And I didn't realize that until you made me realize that. Demons FPV
Yeah,
in the house.
like-
What's up?
I do a lot of good LOS with the quad just to kind of get it really where I want it roughly, and
Right.
then once I get it done LOS, then I'll start flying it and kind of listen to it and see how it's cracking in the
would be
high
cool.
ends.
Kathy says, sounds like fun watching movies and playing Wii. Tim, Jector, buddy, put chairs outside the trailer. You got black trailer there, don't you? Yeah, would it work on there, maybe? It's got to be white.
Explicit, I will be getting
It
up with
generally has to be
find
a
out how
white.
to modify a Nerf gun for sure because I need
Don't
one of
do that
the
to her.
baddest Nerf guns for IO next year.
Oh, true for, yeah, dude, they get down over there. Some of them had good guns and shooting across the field.
Exactly. That's why I said I needed to learn how to modify that.
You
But
can
yeah,
buy just a fun fact outside of this, there's companies that make Nerf guns that aren't Nerf. They're not branded Nerf or anything, but they shoot the same dart size or the balls.
But more
Holy crap, they'll be aluminum, like CNC'd. They'll fire like 30 balls per second. Like
he needs one of those.
they will delete a big, like they'll have huge hoppers on them. Like they look like damn near paintball guns,
Take
except
the
they're
Magnum
battery
out, put
powered.
a Gatlin one up on the roof.
No. Can you imagine that on one of those golf carts?
Double A's, I think it's a spring. That's right, we got Double A in here. We should have talked about that until while he was in here.
Hey, it's
That
all
guy's
good.
got guns. You got to watch him. What was that? Oh,
It's all good. I mean, I provide him with ammo. He's got to return the favor.
that's cool that they do that. That's really cool, like a really cool part of it. Yep, that flow. So Doc's taught me to go a little bit on the P's. I never really cared about the P's, to be honest. My motors didn't get warm. P's and D's, well, we ain't have to worry about those. So I'd always bump the eyes up on everything. I will get rid of a bounce. It will clean it right up. But
It will, but it's like it's so bad.
Rod's
It's just like it fixes the problem, but it's doing it wrong.
now my car just like, what's up? Come on, bounce around, move around, But yeah, that's awesome. And it taught me a lot. So when I started doing Tim's, I go out here and I pick that thing up. As soon as I come off the table, it's going. I'm like, oh boy. So then I was like, all right, and I went right to my head on what you taught me, and I was like, I'm gonna just do exactly what he said. Take that P up, and then balance things out with that. See what happens. Sure enough, that thing started flying where I could like take it around. Started feeling like something. You know when something's out of tune, it feels so off. It doesn't really feel like what you're doing is doing. So then when you start to get it locked in, that's when I was impressed. And that's when I was over Winter Place. What I realized is you cannot dive a smaller tree with this guy because this coming back out of it's
Oh yeah.
it doesn't work good. So I hit the ground with the back arm. She spun around, and next thing you know, the quad just goes up like this. I said, I disarmed at that moment. I'm like, well, we're upside down. And then I had a GoPro recording me. I have to find it and share it. And then as soon as I say that, I was like, yep, she's upside down. You see my head right here. And you know the wood pile over there where we fly, like the playground with all the wood chips?
Oh yeah.
It's a little league. Next thing you know, you see an X-Class come down, poof, in the corner of there, wood chips go all over the place.
Your friend, Mr. Crop Duster, was out this afternoon.
I know the crop duster's been over here too. It's been running the fields.
He was at Willard's.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Your friend.
I heard one here today. I don't know if it was hitting our farm or not, but it woke me up this morning.
55 in the truck. It was warm here. It's been warm the past couple of days, but I like the warm weather. I'm glad it finally got warm.
And not a lot of wind, so it's like really good if you want to like get a quad tuned in. The only thing you have to like worry about is the humidity is like pretty ridiculous. So I wonder how that would affect your shit.
I had to go to Virginia, bring the heat back. That's what it was.
I don't know, but I know out here bouncing off the race gates on this nice warm weather, those HQs like it. You know?
Oh yeah, no, this is like the perfect. Like the warmer it is, props damn near become indestructible. Yeah. Like you could cut diamond with the HQ prop right now.
Oh yeah, no doubt, they're definitely solid. But we got the Gem fans now for the X-Class. I'm gonna try them. They were different pitch. They were lower pitch, but a little bit longer finger. And everybody said they had. I think it's because of the resonance of the prop. It's not that bigger. Master Air Screw was kind of thinner out on the edge, fatter down towards the bottom. So they were saying that
they were thick props.
Better.
In my opinion.
Yeah. So it should be a whole different feel with this. That might be.
You should be able to increase the P on it, maybe get a little bit more of a clicky feeling.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun to get together tomorrow. But yeah, we just flew my yard today. Like I said, Moses come over. He had a whoop. The iFlight A75, I don't know if anybody else had issues with this. I replaced the motor on it for him about 2 weeks ago. So then when I plugged it into beta to turn the motor over in beta, the gyro, or when he hit the gyro, just went nuts or whatever. So the gyro wasn't lit up. So today I flashed that all over for him. So then when I got done with it, I was like, yeah, I should have probably wrote everything down before I flashed it. And I was like, well, we missed that step. I was like, okay, I went to iFlight, got their dump that on there. It's beautiful. So if you ever have an iFlight A75 mess up, you can go right to their site and probably any of their drones, I'd imagine. You can go into it and then to the drone itself, go down the list to more support or whatever, and you can find the dump. And it's a lot of information in there, to be honest with you. So it might be good information for somebody that might plug their drone in and start messing around. Technique FPV in the house. What's up, Roger?
If anyone likes a good chuckle, you can watch that. It's probably the most illegal drone video in the world, but I posted that in the Discord the other day, but it's just, and I even posted at the current time where the Phantom shits itself, so.
Oh, so okay, so it's just beating on camera, bird shitting on camera. Okay.
If you watch it, you can see like how it went wrong, and you're like, that makes sense.
We can see what went wrong. No need to watch the black box. But we went down this past weekend to Heatsville. We hung out with Albie Drone, and we actually got to meet Rodney Bell. Awesome people. Like, we flew this college. They have a college down there. We need to find a place here like that to fly.
Don't let me hit that lottery tonight.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be moving there, I guess.
Yep.
I
Bye.
can handle both.
What's so great about the college?
Oh my God.
So you have to watch the video on it to explain it, but these trees were so like in place together. Remember we always said we wanted a spot like that just had the trees, the rows of trees? They were like that, but they
Oh
were
yeah.
yeah, so when you come popping up out of one tree, right? You look down, dude, there's so many gaps, so many opportunities. And I felt like I flew really good there. It's just a spot that I would probably go to every day if I lived down there.
Dude,
Like it is a spot.
this
We have to
place,
find one here.
this place, no lie, okay? No internet. Kiss that goodbye.
Yeah, no internet.
Phone service. Kiss that goodbye.
And phone.
It's very hit and miss. I have a photo of Chris sitting there like it was 1990 going,
In Messenger.
trying to get something to upload to Facebook Messenger, okay? No lie. It took 45 minutes of him sitting there like that, not moving, for it to actually upload.
No shit.
There's a church.
I was about to climb on the roof.
There's a church that's about, what, 15 minutes away?
I think, yeah, 15 minutes.
That runs 5G. But it's 15 minutes away.
So when you see the old man in here, he said this
So, but it's so peaceful. It's so laid back.
It really
the people
is.
are super duper nice. I'm telling you. Mega Millions is at $660 million, peeps. Go get your tickets.
church. The rapid fire is nice, AA.
Go get your tickets. Oh, I'm telling you. They
I
call it
keep it nice
Alaska
in here.
in my office. Chris laughs
In
at
the bedroom,
me
I
because
keep it frigid with AC at night.
we
You
have
to.
we have what we call a shop dog. And yes,
Shop dog.
I said a shop dog. This is a
800-pound Rottweiler.
No, it's a 6-month-old black lab puppy. And
Still in
Grace
the puppy
is,
stage.
oh my God, she's adorable. But yeah, she is definitely in the puppy stage, and she loves my office. So
I
she'll come
thought
in.
she was gonna be like, this is a 72-year-old hobo that we just kick around in the mornings.
No, it's literally a black lab puppy, and I'll take her out. And Chris is like, "Is that like part of your job?" I was like, "No, dude, I take her out just so I can warm up." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I take her out just so I can warm up. I will walk outside just so that I can warm up because my office is that cold." But come on, guys. And I'm not the biggest dog person in the world,
We bunnies.
but isn't she adorable?
No.
And she's at work every
so
day,
puppy.
all day.
Hey, Chris, I-
You know what
So
would make that even better? Phil's a cat.
If it was a bunny.
if it was a bunny, it'd be a I
Here's Eric's. This is E-Drone 7-inch I've been building. It's the rescue quad.
You put that 69 on it yet?
Yeah, I got it actually right here. Yep. Get ready to put it on. Where's it at? Where's yours? I had so much stuff set down on my bench. 69.
Good luck with that pile of shit.
Come on now. Don't hump me. No, I'm just
They're
all
just
I'm
like,
doing- I'm installing. Eric's gonna bind to it and do all that good stuff. So we'll just leave
They're-
all the wires there for him to.
yeah, like the 69 is really good for a quad you won't fly often.
You think? Well, that's probably good for this because this is going to be a rescue quad. It's got the if you
Yeah.
guys don't know, we're building this. This has a claw on the bottom that pretty much can. I mean, it will grab the crap out of a quad. You have to like peel it off your quad so you don't tear a wire off. But we're going to do that. We're going to do the drop release thing onto it, just in case you get caught up and you can't get off of it. It's going to have 2 cameras. One camera here, one camera on the bottom facing down. This is the Lumineer. I know, Doc. Surprised you didn't recognize it. Lumineer Flux F7. So it's got,
Oh, isn't that thing that was supposed to like be an absolute pile of shit and always blew up because it was like $2? I know, like if you look up cheapest
You're talking
FC,
bad. He's
Lumineer
talking
is
bad
there.
about Lumineer. We got to record this. Oh wait, we're live. But no, yeah, no, they do have problems with it. It is something that Lumineer kind of did, and they kind of just like took it offline and everything. So when I first powered this up, it didn't have a motor protocol picked, and it just did it. I was like, uh-oh, and it lit up and everything. But no, it's got the cam switcher built in. As long as you wire them and treat them right, I heard that they're not bad. So
I don't know. Like, I just know they're, if you go and like get
ready
FPV,
to
they're
go.
like
It'll fly down.
$10.
They're like $10. What?
No,
No
they're
way.
just stupid cheap. Yeah, no,
So-
straight up.
The Lux F7?
I don't know. Whichever one like Lumineer
No.
made is the cheapest
Eric-
FC.
Eric wouldn't have bought that for no $10. He's cheap, but he ain't that cheap. So yeah, a rescue quad, right? That's why it's red and blue, as you can see. Go easy. I painted the frame. I'm not no professional or anything like that. I just let whatever kick in. I just grab the paint and go for it. So that's exactly what it is, and it's like I said, it's going to have a hook and all into it. So when we get stuck, Eric will be the guy that's going to hopefully get the quad back.
Damn, you can't get FCs for fucking less than $40 now.
I was gonna say, bro, if you could find these for $10, get like 60.
When
of
have
them.
FCs gotten so expensive? Like, they're pretty much KISS prices now.
Yeah, I'll say he paid like 50 for this thing. I remember that.
That's ridiculous.
He got them a while back when they first came out. So that's gonna be a pretty cool quad anyway. I see Eric flying it around. He says rescue, but I see him ripping balls with this thing.
You can get the Traxxas winch on it so you can lower the string and raise it.
Right, that'll be cool. And then more or less the red and blue represents the rescue, but he said it replicates me and him. He's blue and I'm red. So think about it is MD's the red more or less and E-Drone's the blue. Cost
I thought you were both blue.
I do the sissy blue.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, I do red. Like, my RC cars are generally red,
Well,
red
the
back
red-
wall,
I guess because the Maryland flag has the red
Like,
in it. So
red
a
mouse.
little bit. The red rebel. Yeah, the red rebel. I don't know. I like red one a lot too. I think the red and the black quads look really nice. Inflation sucks. Yes, it does.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one. I'm gonna keep that out of there.
Everything has gone up in price.
But the 69 units, like, they're nice because they're physically cheaper than getting a TBS VTX and a Crossfire FC.
And
It's
they do
just,
what,
it's
one-
the cheaper option.
they do 1 watt too, right?
No,
No, I thought it did 1
Mhm.
watt.
it's not. It's 600, I think, is capped out at.
Oh,
Tim said almost a gallon of gas for a flight controller. What the hell's going on with gas? It's going back down. I went and put gas in your car today. I put $25 in that bitch. Shit went to a half a tank. I'm like, what the hell? It doesn't do that shit in my
It's
car. What
crazy.
the hell's wrong?
Almost a gallon of gas for FC. Shoo. I thought so, yeah. See, Eric even said the 69 is 1 watt advertised. I thought it did 1 watt.
No. Let me look.
You're mistaken, doctor. I was almost sure it was too, because I was like wondering what the difference of it is. I guess having it all in one is cool, but as long as it works good. I heard a lot of ugliness about them. Of course, Doc did his with no problem and updated or whatever. But he said you should only fly it in something you fly every now and again.
I was going to try to test it out on that Raggy, but I just realized that Raggy's completely disconnected from power. So,
But yeah, if you look them up, it says 1 watt.
I don't believe it.
I was pretty sure, like. But then looking at that thing, the size of it, with knowing it's a receiver in there too.
I wouldn't put 1 watt through it. Maybe that's like my sketchy thing about it, because 1 watt's
kinda
a whole
small.
lot of heat, and that's a whole lot of heat in one little package. Because that thing's straight up it's not even a 32 by 32. It's a 20 by 20.
Yeah, 20 by 20 all day.
Yeah. So like the thing is like it's small.
Yeah, like you could see that. So
Yeah, I would not put that on
It's
1
not
watt. You'll
the
fucking
receiver.
kill it.
it's the receiver and the VTX.
It'll melt the connections right off.
Oh, gas. There it is. But they do advertise 1 watt through that. He said, "Don't do it to melt-ins," or I like it.
It'll straight up melt the plastic JTAG connector
So
off.
Eric's going to bind to it. No, I'm not going to mess with my radio and stuff like that. So I'm just going to do the wiring on it, and he's going to come down. We're going to bind to it. We're going to do all the little things we do to make the quad fly good. So the back of it, Doc, let me ask you this. So the back of it has like a little thing, and the bind button is on the back of it. So is that what that little tab on the back is designed for?
What? Let me see.
Let me get it back apart here. So it's got a little split here on the thing. See it?
Oh yeah, that's for the button. But the thing is so first off and foremost, that bind button is only for changing binds. Like if you're already bound to it and you want to reset it so somebody else can bind to it, that's the only time you ever press that button, because once you update your Crossfire module or controller to the new update, all you do is put your Crossfire on binding
and then
turn on the quad.
Like any other one. I got you.
So, and you have to make sure, and this is a good thing for anyone here, because TBS doesn't really explain it too well, is when you put your controller in binding, you have to make sure it's an 861 or whatever. It's in the lower bandwidth.
868. And then Vampire was just saying that to somebody. I watched a video. Drain, man. He was. I watched that video and he said it. Ram Dunko, welcome.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is, this is the most like counterintuitive thing.
What?
So it's really annoying because now you have to go back through all your quads, and you have to set the new FC to the old version, or like you have to keep going back and forth on your controller to update all of them.
Huh.
And
so I ain't gonna have to do that because Eric will have to do that. But
yeah, but I recommend you should do it, like, just to get it done and over with. Because the thing is, the more quads you collect with Crossfire, the more miserable it's going to be in the beginning.
True. So no, I got to. I definitely have to update. I can't bind to the TBS Pro receivers. So I got a couple of those that I can't bind to. Perfectly good, but just can't bind to them.
Are those the ones with the double antennas on them?
No, still looks just like what we run. Just it's a Pro. Mystery D in the house. What's up? You tested the Fat Shark HD. What's up? Let's hear how they do.
Now, was it the Fat Shark or was it the Snail?
Fat Shark. I know he's got the Fat Shark ones.
I'd buy the Snail ones. I wouldn't support Fat Shark over that bullshit.
What might say up here earlier? Something. A lot of people. I was just talking to Moses about that, about the goggles and all. I saw you, Mike, your comment. I meant to say something to you where you said you got a power bank charging 4 1S packs on a charger. Nice. Chris, my QAVs still trucking things. Good to hear, Roger. Good to hear. So yeah, a couple. I do reach out to like a couple different people that I've built for, just general question, just to ask. Hey, how's your quad still flying? And I'm impressed. Not to toot my own horn, but I use Kester solder, and I know there's a different brand.
This man is advertised by Kester solder.
Yes. So it's expensive. It's like $40 for the roll, but that solder is key. Man, as far as like, I build them. I say like, I honestly gotta say I build everyone's quads better than I build mine. Like I'll just cram stuff in mine, but yeah, that's the point. Like when you can have a quad that you can run into something and just constantly give it a beating. Wait and see, did you rip on the Gank yet? You said she was too purty. You're not trying to rip on her. I actually used a picture.
I said that's what I used too.
Exactly. So I used a picture on one of my thumbnails, and I realized, and Roger had commented, I realized, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, this is your quad. I forgot. That blue and gold looks nice. I still got my Gank. It's all together. It's Gank frames, man. What can you say? they're beaters. Like they're nice flyers. Doc's got one. He's gonna put together and find out like what's up with the Gank, how they fly. It's that H style. I love the Mutiny. It's just the way it flies. Still haven't flown it. Come on now. You let her rip, Tater Chip. You got it going on. If you guys don't know, go check out Roger. So I don't know how many months ago it was when we were hanging together out.
In there.
But
that's technique.
Well, technique.
You gotta give him
FPD. He's turned it up, dude. He's turned it up on flying. You do good, brother. I was like you. I was sitting there watching it the other day. You started popping off that bang bang. I was like, what? Look at this guy. That was sick, dude. The trippy spin. Shut up. You got the trippy all day. I still struggle with the trippy. My brain won't let me do it. My brain's like the tree, punk, and there's the tree.
Well, the trippy spin at low camera angles is all about just remembering the movement of it, just kind of like an orbit. Where if you have a high camera angle, you can really control it because you're aware of how far you are from the tree, or whatever you're orbiting, the object.
It's not that great. No.
Else use armor check. Message deleted. Why?
Was that you?
No, that is not me.
Okay, that's what we thought. I was like, oh, that's not Doc. I know Doc's icon. Oh, goodbye.
You know how you can tell immediately? I'd never use capitals in my shit.
Right.
Yo, fake Doc, just to let you know, I am too lazy for that shit.
I see the icon and I knew instantly. So it is what it is. Yeah, Birdman actually won a mutiny off of Eric's channel. So we're gonna work together. Mike actually already has something for that. That's why I messaged early, found out where we were at, what we were doing. And you're getting hooked up too. This is a good setup. I just don't like it. I'm a Diatone Mamba and an Emax Eco guy. But I'm gonna throw you the Talon. This is I forget, but you can see it going on there. It's a 20x20. It's the Talon F7. I gotta get in the camera over here. This came off of a working quad, and look at these motors. Everybody's gonna get upset when they see this.
Oh, dude.
DMC!
What are you putting them on? You better not be ruining them things.
I'm not. Birdman takes care of his stuff, and that's why I'm going to build Birdman's mutiny with these, because I know Birdman takes care of things, and if old MD keeps a hold of these, they won't be Purdy motors no more. So I took all this off of an Apex because I am a Diatone Mom and Emax Eco 2 guy. You just can't get me off them. Like that is my cup of tea right now. So this mic, I already got the stuff set up for. You run analog, so I got a camera here. I got given a bunch of analog cameras before, so I have no problem with that.
I call all the steel ones.
It's no steel ones. It's Cadix Rattels.
No, I'm collecting them now. Just because I discovered that they fit perfectly in a Gank. And the funny thing is Gank didn't even know they fit perfect.
Right?
I was like, you didn't design it for this? Like, it fits perfect.
Because it's almost just like the Rattel. It's like right around, not the Rattel or whatever Cadix. It's like real close.
Yeah, but the Cadix is a millimeter shorter.
I don't think you can get those motors anymore, Roger. I think they are pretty much obsolete at this point. Because I know when they came out, it wasn't long. They was pretty hard to get. But man, you ain't gonna crash that thing. You got this. You run that thing like you stole it. I use Amtech Flux.
You know what's crazy is
in the solder already.
Yeah. I hate to sound narcissistic, but I am so popular now. Somebody is making a fake channel for me.
What makes you think that?
Don't do that.
I gotta go find. Hey, if you guys are making a channel for Dr. Watson, just put some videos of flying on it. That's all.
I mean, like,
if you get with Doc, he might even give you some footage.
I will. I'll straight up just give it to you.
There you go. If you have him in the video and flying past, it's going to be more realistic. I think you might get more subscribers that way.
I don't even have me into videos.
Whoever it was, you pissed him off around
Oh,
April
right.
8th because that's when all their fake ass accounts got created.
Oh, here he
April
is. He's gonna fly it. He says he owes it to me and gang. That's what's up. Just let her rip. Be careful. Full sender. You know how I would fly it, so I guess I don't know what to say. Don't break it. Mine was acting up. I had to stand off touching the ESC. I use a big ESC in there, a Diatone. It's like one of their first 405s, I think. Yeah, and it's kind of squarish. So
Your ESC is so ugly.
it
I
is
hate
really
all your ESCs because the thing is it has two motor terminals here and then like the third one's over here. It's so bad.
they've changed that. It was their early days.
It's just like, hey, let's. It's terrible because like a wire just cleaning up the wires looks
Ram
dumb.
says getting faked. That's cool in the YouTube world, I guess. Yes. Do we fly small stuff? Absolutely. Today I was out ripping on the Crocodile Kep RC Croc Baby, which is a 4-inch. This is it was a bind and fly, but it's been rebuilt. It's got only the motors and the frame are the same. We got the Nemesis 3-inch. I was having a problem with the receiver, so I got it pulled apart right now. Yeah, and I got a whole micro wall over there that I fly.
Fly to whoops.
On the other side, we fly to whoops. We get in pretty much to it all, pretty much. We fly the big ones, the small ones. We fly
When it rains,
we fly the medium-sized ones.
when it rains and Doc comes over here, then we end up flying in the house and whoop racing throughout the house.
This is my whoop. I just put whoop wells on now. We should print some whoop wells for it, not make some
Oh
whoop
my
wells.
god, you don't have a big enough printer to print a whoop well for that thing.
I can't wait to get this guy going. Got to get the motors for it still, because I don't want to steal nothing off anything else. Although I'm going to steal the HD off the Crocodile for it, so I could actually steal those 4 motors and get 2 more. But I can't wait to get this going.
Dude, what you should do is like the front 2 and the back 2 make it the same motor, and the middle motors have them something crazy.
I actually do have 2 other motors I could put 1404s. He says smiling. Yeah, the X class, the thing is crazy to fly. It's fun. Yeah, that's right, Roger. You got that Crocodile too. That thing is nice, man. We were out there today ripping them up. I come over and hit the power line, so mine now when I fly, it's doing something like I fly. I'm pretty sure it probably just busted a flight controller screw or something. When I fly forward, it's kind of like it's trying janking me sideways. So either a motor or a flight controller. But that's what they do. You break them, you fly them, they break. If you don't break them, then you're not
We're
flying hard enough. But yeah, it's fun. Set you some gates up in your yard with some PVC pipe. It's challenging. Like I say as good as I can fly, but my style of flying. You would think me putting out a couple of Del Mar Aerial 360. There he is, baby Croc. He loves it. This is Moses, guys, Del Mar Aerial 360, and he got it and he loves it. Like you couldn't probably trade him a car for it. But we were out there having fun today, burning up. He was cruising all through my trees, going all in the trees, all across the limbs. That is a good time if you guys ain't never did it. 1404. Yeah, because that's right in the UK. Yes, you guys got to keep it small over there, right? Due to laws and everything.
And that's crazy because like I feel like a 5-inch should be that's the level of as big as you could get.
25,000. Whew. I hear that. Yeah, you would think, right? Like the 5-inch to me, because of the efficiency. Now, I think where it turns into deters people is because of the blades. I think that's where it's at because of that 5-inch blade spinning. Other than that, I feel like the 5-inch is the most efficient. You can flying a 5-inch right out the gate, you would feel that you guys start out with the whoops and stuff, especially your 1S whoop when you gotta throw that throttle way up. Like it's almost like if you're going out and buy a motorcycle, right? You're not going to go out and buy like a 250 because you know you're going to get better and you're going to want that more power. So you can go out there and buy that 1000 and you're just not going to go out there and act a fool on it, right? Same thing with a 5-inch, the way I feel.
But
Oh,
like,
everybody
this-
gets the whiskey throttle. Chris,
and
Friday.
this my thing about it is like I feel like a 5-inch is as big as you can get where you can safely not kill someone if you tried to.
He says 250 grams is not much guidelines in the UK. It's not on a 5-inch. It really isn't.
Which
So
you
I
can make a 5-inch 250 grams. That is really
can.
realistic.
You can, and here's where most people have to think, right? So when you going on a 250 subclass, this is just my opinion. Like, don't, So what I would do, I'd go and buy the cheapest frame. I'd go out and buy like the clone frames and the thinnest looking arms, right? Because that's going to be your less weight in the frame. Your frame's where it's going to make it up. Then you put a 20x20. So when this guy is done here, this will be a sub 250. Everything, like all up and everything. It should be. It should not. It should be. Like I'm saying, it should definitely be there. I'd be surprised if it's not. I'm using a 16x16 stack, which is not bigger than my thumb. That's tiny. So then the motors, you got to have the motors can only have a certain cut rate to them for it falls into that class 1 or class A drone, as they would put it, kind of thing. So, but I understand with you on the 250 for the sub 250, it is very tough. So I feel like you guys definitely understand why you stick more to the micros. Although there's some micros out there that fly like 5-inch. Our little aliens, our little 3-inch aliens, them things fly similar.
Yeah, and I'm personally, I think your crocodile is even better at the job because, like, I think personally, my alien will never fly as good as your crocodile.
The one above the HSK strap.
And the thing about like 250 grams, and I don't know how it is in the UK, but at least in the US, your quad is up to 250 grams, not including LiPo, because LiPo is considered fuel, and in the FAA world, fuel is not considered in the weight of it.
It is though too. I looked into that.
Is it? Because for ultralights it isn't, and this is where I'm getting my evidence from. Because
they say so. It's an argumentative fact. If I guess a good lawyer could get you out of it situation, but where our batteries, I know, dude, I'm stuck on it. Like honestly, I can't say yes or no in the situation because it's a yes or no answer. It really is, because fuel in a plane, yes, they don't weigh it, but because it evaporates, so yes, your weight's going to change, but a LiPo stays the same weight, charge or non-charge. So I think that's where they will argue with us at.
Well, the only reason I say it is in the FAA guide codes, and maybe they haven't updated it because ultralights are a lot of electric ultralights are starting to exist. But in the guide codes, it says fuel is not counted towards the weight, and in electricity,
guide codes,
battery is fuel.
So here's what Ram here's, or did I say that right? I don't know if I messed his name up. Ram, I'm sorry. So Ram, here is a 3-inch alien. Now this guy flies like a 5-inch, and what I mean by is the characteristics is when you're up in the air, the throw and everything, like all the tricks, everything we do, it feels very similar to a 5-inch, except it'll roll over a lot faster because it's a shorter mass and stuff like that.
Until you get Karen on the golf course, like you said.
Till you get Karen on the golf course, but that could be good, right? That could be a.
No, she wants you out the minute anything screams. She wants to be the only thing screaming.
So for that, then definitely look into this one. Then definitely look into the Gep RC Baby Croc. This thing with bi-blades, you can barely hear this thing when it's flying. I kid you not. This is not the screamer. This thing that hardly makes any noise. You could be up there cruising around. If someone's running, say, an electric lawnmower, it's going to drown it out. You're not even going to hear it. That's how much noise this thing don't make. So that might help you out. But I'm with you on that, man. It's sad to hear your laws suck like that, but it's good that you're still flying and you're enjoying the hobby. So that's the plus of everything. But we're getting ready to go through remote ID. I think it's coming in a couple months. So we're going to go through a good bit of stuff over here, stuff like that. Props off in the house.
Remote ID what?
Oh, my props are on in the house, so I'm in trouble. Yeah, remote ID. Remember what they're talking about? I say RFID, but
I don't know.
It's the remote ID thing that's been coming for a while. That's
I've never heard of it.
Telling me. Yeah, you've heard of it. We've talked about it.
Mm-mm.
All my quads are 250. I got a blind man weigh them. He said they're all 250.
And I don't feel like a cop is going to come out there and with a weight and be like, "Is it?" I'm like,
they're going to have an app. We were talking about stuff like that. But it's going to hit the kind of like big city areas first. Us here in the country, we're gonna fly for like years if we ever have to worry.
I don't think they're really ever going to pressure it. It's going to probably just become like the seatbelt law, where like it's a thing, but unless you're doing other sketchy shit, they're not going to hit you for that.
Well, when you get on the remote ID, where this comes in at is it's a remote ID, so it recognizes you, right? So I'm going to do it. I'm going to get one at least. I'm not going to buy it for every drone I have here, but at least one. And what happens is if you fly erratically, it's got you already calculated. So don't fly erratically. Other than that, because I'm online, I would tell you other things to do. But
If anything, if I had it, I would just keep it in my back pocket. Like
I
I'm like,
would go feed mine to the geese.
well, that's my theory is like I'll just buy 100 of them, strap them to a whole bunch of geese. Have at it.
Dude, right? They'd be like, "Oh, who's this Doc? Wait a minute, he's here. He's here. Is this guy
He's
flying like
everywhere.
birds?"
His drone has just traveled 100 miles.
So, funny story. Like I said, Moses come over today. We're out here flying. So my neighbor was over here, standing outside of his shed, leaning against the fence. He said, "Oh, there's a guy there." I said, "No, let's fly past him. That's my buddy. He loves this stuff." I go flying past him with the 5-inch. Here comes Moses behind me with the baby croc. Right? He comes around looking over the fence. He's like, "Hey, how you flying two of them at one time?" Because Moses is sitting down, he can't see him. And I said, "Yeah, I'm flying both at one time, man. Ain't that something?" He said, "That is something." I said, "No, my buddy's here." That was funny. Yeah, the X class is only 249 grams, all up. No joke. I know they might. That's I'm hoping AA right there. I'm hoping that's gonna when they come out and they'll be like, "Yeah," the RDQ is gonna come out and be like, "No, here's what's gonna happen." Yes, I'm hoping for that, man. I really am.
But it's just, I don't know. I feel like what we fly shouldn't even be classified in the drone world. Like there should be, like the third separation, how there's RC planes.
You good? I hope they get castrated. Damn. Right, Mike? Castrate them. Just get it over with. Take them off. So, Crystal does have news. It's 8:53.
News.
News. Oh, she's got to find her news thing, and she's slacking tonight. But no, I'm hoping that when it all comes to, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that race day does come in and do something, because I hate for any of you guys to quit flying over it. So we don't need to lose pilots because of it. Just fly, be safe, and like Doc said, seatbelt. So it'll rate your seatbelt. Okay, no problem. Let me get that. Stick in the glove box.
Yeah, if anything, like if the thing is like I doubt the fine's going to be ridiculous enough. Like I'll just pay it. Like now, if it's something atrocious, I believe we should fight it, because like that's ridiculous. Like
early adoption. Right.
If it's like $50, I'll be like, fuck it, I'll pay 50.
Yeah, right. So you're like, all right, well, let's see. So somebody goes get you to a job. It's like, that's going to cost me that much. Okay, so okay, here's what's going to cost us to do this. Get it done. Pay the fines.
Oh, no.
No?
No. I lost all my news.
You lost all
And
your-
like the thing is, if it gets that bad, like you could buy a remote FID, and like the thing is like if you ever had trouble, just quickly slap it on the quad real quick and be like, "Look, officer, I had it."
Well, that's so in my mind. I'm on live stream. I don't care. I'm going to get it and have it on the quad. I'm going to have the quad set in there. And if we do get walked up on there, sure, here's mine. With these other ones, they're just for parts in case I wreck this one. I know no better.
It's not like I can fly them all at once or two at a time, like some people can apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, I do believe. That's why I said when it comes down to it. Night, Roger. Appreciate you guys hanging out. He said going to the beach for Sydney's birthday tomorrow. Uh-oh. Have a good time.
Happy early birthday, Sydney.
Yes, happy early birthday. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what the laws come out when they all balance and fall out. So they always come out and kick us and want us all to get upset. I'm cool. I'm gonna keep flying.
And then like I guess the other thing is like
please.
Let's say the people who do the drone shows and you have like 100 drones. Do you need 100 RFIDs for them?
Yeah. One for every drone, basically.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You see where I'm at, right? It's like, nope.
They'll never make any money. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Doc. You going Smalls?
Yep.
News.
What's up, guys? So, in drone news, unfortunately, an errant drone has briefly shut down DC airport. An unauthorized drone briefly shut down air traffic at the airport closest to the U.S. Capitol building on Thursday, the Federal Aviation Administration said, raining fresh questions about airports' ability to deal with drones that fly too close without grinding traffic to a halt.
What you doing?
This unknown drone appeared at a runway on Washington, D.C.'s Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, shutting down air traffic for about 45 minutes. Though the FAA initially advised aviation officials to expect holding for the next 2 hours, the airport said that normal operations resumed by 2:15 p.m., but the FAA said that some residual delays will likely continue. No information has been made public about who may have been operating that drone, or if it was neutralized or otherwise found.
It was Doc.
The FAA did say it had reported the incident to law enforcement. The airport experienced 70 delays and 5 cancellations among incoming flights, and
That's crazy.
74 delays and 5 cancellations of outgoing flights as of about 3 p.m. on Thursday.
Jeez.
But it's not clear how many of those were caused by that drone activity. And neither FAA nor the Metropolitan Washington Airport Authority, which operates that airport, would provide that information about how many flights may have been directly affected.
That's crazy. That is kind of hideous right there.
Guys, it's news like that that unfortunately brings the heat and the bad
Exactly, double A.
and
Yeah,
gives the
that's
FAA their little bit of edge. Come on now. 5 incoming and 5 outgoing flights canceled, 74 delayed. How many people were on a plane? You just pissed off a hell of a lot of people as soon as they found out that it was a drone that delayed or canceled or caused them any type of inconvenience.
Oh yeah,
So
that
now-
just turned everybody.
Yeah, I mean, now you think of how many people you just put a bad taste in their mouth.
Good taste. Mango margarita. Nick. Dano turned us into Luscious.
He did not.
We can blame him. It's okay.
In other news, if you're near Dorchester County, South Carolina, Dorchester County has a new tool to help search and rescue missions to improve
Frozen.
their response to emergencies. What did you expect? You put it in the freezer.
What is that man drinking?
That's Jose Cuervo mango margarita frozen.
What?
I thought you
When
should
you're
come
when
here
you're
live
here
today.
tomorrow, they'll still be here.
I was
got a
told we
whole-
weren't allowed to drink on stream.
I'm
I
not
could have been
sure.
so drunk right now.
That's Crystal's rule.
The lushy back here is the one breaking rules.
I'm just looking at it. I haven't
No,
drank
you're
it.
not.
All
It's frozen.
right, sorry. Continue.
Uh-huh. Look, Doc calling you out quickly. He's like, hold up, 2 sets of rules here. That's bullshit.
Elbow coughing.
You see what I get to deal with, right? Well, leaders with Dorchester County Emergency Management recently acquired a new drone that comes with both zoom and thermal imaging capabilities.
Oh boy.
That drone is the DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise Advance.
Ooh.
It differs from their previous drone since it has that zoom capability and thermal imaging on board. Thermal imaging since they did not have that in the past, is a huge advantage for search and rescue.
I know, I want some thermal imaging too.
It now makes it possible for them just to launch that drone instead of having to call in additional help. Instead of supplementing that old-fashioned grid search where you had to get lots of boots on the ground, now you have that aerial platform overhead. And with that thermal imaging to look through the trees to pinpoint a body heat of an individual.
That does make their job easier, I gotta say that.
Exactly.
That in like any situation, that definitely helps.
So, unfortunately,
Not due, Mike.
first one was not drones in the good. Second one, slightly better news. Guys, if you're near Simi Valley, recreational drones are now allowed in 5 Simi Valley area parks and trails.
Oh,
Why is that news?
right, because it's a state park or federal park, right?
Because California, whether you like it or not, happens to be groundbreaking on a lot of different things, and states tend to follow them. So if California starts allowing our recreational drones to be used down hiking paths and trails and parks, other states will follow.
Nice.
The Rancho Simi Recreational and Park District Board Wednesday night has adopted an ordinance allowing recreational drones to be used in 5 of the district's more than 50 parks and trails. On a 4-1 vote, drones will be permitted in Big Sky Park, Chumash Park, Chivo Canyon, I know I'm going to slaughter this one, the Los Lajalas Trail area, and the Topo Canyon Trail area, starting in 30 days.
Nice.
They will not be permitted in any of the other districts of that district's other parks or trails, including those that are in unincorporated Oak Park.
Be able to rip balls legally.
Right? Chase people legally.
They have said, now we have clarity. They have given up 5 parks to drone flyers
Nice.
out of 50.
And they're probably like the most boring ass parks that like nobody goes to, and they're like, let's just try to up the admission fee.
Probably.
But that's the thing, you know? To them, they're boring.
It's a start.
To us, you make those trees that are boring obstacles. You turn that park into what you want it to be.
Well, they're probably not even thinking about us pilots. They're probably thinking about the other pilots.
Camera birds.
Mhm.
But it doesn't matter because they did not specify.
They ain't waiting for hero eagles.
They
to
just
rip into
said-
their trails.
These are now open to drones. And this is what gets me. They are open to drones from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's pretty late.
Damn. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
But-
That's like really late.
Actually, Doc, reading this article, they may be looking at flyers like us because Gray said that he proposed this ordinance in part because drone users were getting hostile reactions when flying in residential neighborhoods. So it says they felt they had no place in which to fly where they were comfortable. And he added that the district wants to encourage residents' hobbies and a sense of community built around them. And in talking with them, a lot of drone flyers weren't able to develop a community because they had no centralized location. And guys, every single one of us knows how that feels.
Exactly.
There's
Not
nobody
having people to
around.
fly with.
You can't find anybody. You know, you're always hunting. When you do find them, they come, they go.
That's
It
for
happens.
sure.
They move. They get into the hobby, they get out of the
Some
hobby.
get bored with it, right? No matter what, something happens. Yeah.
You know, think about it. That's why I said this could actually be groundbreaking for all of us.
If they put a FPV park around us, I'd go check it out just to see who was there.
You definitely get to meet new people.
We need like a RC park in general, just be like more entertainment stuff. And the thing is, you could probably open one up in the mall if you had just the probably like $10,000. You could do it. I feel like that'd be enough for like probably 2 months worth of rent and enough to renovate a storefront.
You got to look into your liability insurance and all of that, though.
Well, not for drones. I'm just talking about RC cars. But yeah, drones, you definitely want to do exterior.
Yeah. So, I mean, guys?
Well, I don't know. That at the one RC place across the bridge, they're straight up flying 3 inches, like fast 3 inches inside of that little RC car track.
That was a small place, yeah.
Yeah, it was not big.
But you know, inside, the rules don't matter.
Yeah,
You're out of
inside
airspace,
flying
inside
is
doesn't
not
matter.
covered by the same
FAA rules.
FAA rules as outside. FAA rules actually applies to outside,
Michael McReynolds, welcome, brother.
their airspace.
Never late.
And yeah, exactly, Michael. Come on, just like I've always said, you're never late as long as we're live. And technically, we all understand life happens. So if you don't happen to make it, we understand that as well.
We still love you. We know
Exactly.
you're still flying.
But I mean, wouldn't that be super cool to have a park or 5 parks, spaced out
Yeah,
throughout
5
your
people.
state, so
That would
that
be
there
really
are
cool.
people flying in different areas, but everybody still has a place to meet up.
Maryland needs to do this.
Yes.
Exactly. Maryland needs a couple of these parks, though, because we're so spaced out, it's unreal. I mean,
Well, we would all get them across the bridge. Like, we wouldn't get any
No.
here.
no, that's the thing. You
probably
have to
would.
have them. You have to have at least 1 or 2 on the peninsula, 1 down here, and 1 up closer to the bridge.
That would be fair.
And then say 2 or 3 across the bridge. That way you have Western Maryland, you have Southern Maryland, and you have the very tip over by Deep Creek. So,
Place that I was born spaced out.
I mean, you got to be able to space these things out so that people don't have to drive 4 hours one way just to be able to enjoy their hobby.
Exactly.
Or, God forbid, 16 hours. But, I mean, it's what we do. And like I said, AA, you can sign me up because I'm volunteering next year. So you already have an extra volunteer.
I don't want to volunteer. I just want to chill. And
I
plus, you
hope-
guys, like, it is so busy, I couldn't volunteer. I'd fall behind so fast.
And
You
then
guys-
that's like my jam. It's like
Oh.
I felt so like ugh, I could
Like,
be
I'll-
helpful, but I don't know what needs to be done. So
I'll donate more money if, like, that counts, but, like,
He said, "Hi, they try to work." Nope.
but yeah, that is definitely gonna happen. So, but get out there, guys. It's summertime. Summertime means get outside
Makes you feel good.
and really enjoy it. I
It
don't want to
does.
hear it's too hot.
That heat feels really good. Even with 1200 milliwatts on my face with DJI, it feels good.
Get out there in the evening. Get out there early morning.
Golden hour.
It's not always hot.
Gotta catch that golden hour.
If not, prop your feet up with the sim. Play inside with the AC.
No, don't do the sim. Get you a Whoop and do the Whoop. It's so much better. I love you sim guys, don't get me wrong, but I can't do the sim. I get boring. I gotta be in the goggles. It's more to it.
the sim, so you remember how I was talking about you got to find flow? Like, once you find flow in, like, around your house, like, it gets more fun. Not that it's fun finding the flow, but it's fun performing the flow.
Right.
Mhm.
So the Sims, you got to find a track you really like or a map or anything. And
Yeah.
once you find a certain flowiness, you can just hit that track every day and really kind of enjoy the There was one I was into for about a week. It was actually just a really big oval, but like going 60 degrees and as fast as possible through that oval, like it became a blast. Not that I would ever fly a quad that fast, but it was just fun that day, and that's still stick time.
I like the golf course.
We got to get you outside more. You need more of a tan. It's
He's
summertime.
He's coming out tomorrow. He's coming out to play.
Oh, I know it's terrible. I'm getting so pale.
You are. I'm looking at my picture compared to
I
yours,
know,
and
even
I'm like,
me, I look
oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
I'm getting really pale. It's just because I go from I'm going from blue collar to white collar, and I never leave the house, so it's just like my skin never sees sun anymore.
I can do the sim, but I feel like if you're
Dude,
more,
that's what weekends are
if
for.
you're more on a whoop, you.
I worked all
I know
last
people
weekend.
are gonna hate me for saying this, but I feel like you learn more on a whoop because you're in your goggles, you're crashing, you're getting up and going finding that whoop, so you're gonna find yourself not
Crashing
to
in the
crash.
kitchen is more real, for sure.
Yeah,
Look out for
exactly.
the sink. Your quad will
Don't
disappear.
hit the dog's water. It's gonna fry. Right?
Shit. Whoops. I flew my whoop into a pool.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, and I pulled that thing right out, plugged it in, and flew it again. Let the air dry it out while it was flying. Those little silverware boards are indestructible.
But guys, like I said, get out there and enjoy it. It's summertime.
Oh shit, look at this thing.
Summertime means outside time.
Chris is serious. Damn! Show Chris's gun. Check this Explicit's Nerf gun, dude.
Double A.
This guy's got it going on. Look at this guy.
Check that.
What is this guy got a Fallout 4 laser pistol?
It looks like one of the Fallout pistols on it.
Yeah, it looks like a Fallout 4 laser pistol. I don't know. I can't really see that well, but that's what it looks like.
That's nice.
But see, y'all gotta remember, I'm pocket size, so I can't have anything that's like super duper huge.
No, it's a
that
Nerf.
I have
It's
to
a
like
Nerf
drag
that he
around. So
customized.
that's like perfect size.
That's sick.
But like I said, get out there, enjoy our weather. I know in some places it's super duper 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 hot,
That's cool.
and it is here. Believe me. It was cranking 95, 98 today.
Yeah,
it was super
warm.
high humidity. We're in one of these unfortunate heat waves, but
I hope it stays.
yeah, him and I are both loving this right now. It's like we went to Virginia last weekend. It was hot, and we brought it back with us. So sorry, but
I'll go outside and burn some coal if we can keep it for a little bit longer.
Chris, you're welcome, brother. I'm glad to help. Like I said, I had to film it already. I got 2 machines here. I call them my Chinese kids, and when I need something, I just let them know, and they take care of me. What? These are made in China, so there's nothing wrong with being mean about that. I say, hey, my kids, I need a permit. They make it for me. So
Shoot,
No
you could
worries.
3D print a Nerf gun, Chris. All you would have to probably buy is the springs.
very true.
Or if you got the one that uses the wheels that it just spins the wheels up. and
Yeah,
it'll-
right?
Yeah, you could do that and probably buy one with that, or 3D print one that uses drone motors on one ESC and use limp it with a single trigger. Like I'm sure that totally exists.
Hey, bro.
And if it doesn't, I could design that in an hour.
Exactly. Okay. We're making a Nerf gun now. Well, I don't know if it's going to call it a Nerf gun, but we're making a dart gun. Let's say that.
Need the free time just to
We'll
go
make
on
it
AutoCAD or
balls
something
like
just
the
to even
Nerf
make
balls.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to take you down at IOAA. You hear us?
I'm on Double A's side.
You're going down too then.
Well, you know it's going to be 3 on 2.
Man, we'd be out there with a 2450 motor. Too much fun. We'll go through a bag of freaking ammo like that. 16.
It's okay. They sell ammo on Amazon all day long.
Oh, he said a few parts on that gun are 3D printed.
Oh, I'm sure. It looked definitely super customized.
Unless you knock a bird off the wire with it, Chris.
I wonder how hard it would be to get a Nerf gun attached to a quad.
Yeah, right? Like the... the ball one, and just it shoots like 50 rounds. Or
They are
something.
crazy.
It took
I want a
3
gun that
hours.
shoots ping pong balls. Chris, I'm with you on that one.
Why? Ping pong balls are terrible to fly through the air. They're
No, they're
awful flyers. Yes, they are.
Chris, they have these little foam rubber balls that they use
Oh
now.
yeah, dude.
Bro,
These old.
they're
they are
legit, bro. They're like a
super cool.
paintball that don't explode.
Yeah, and they have the bevels in them like a golf ball, so they fly straight.
Yeah.
Tim's
like-
got the right idea. Strap a couple on the X Class.
Oh man, you could put the big Gatling one on there.
Oh yeah, that big handheld one that he had to use 2 hands.
No way. I'm a one shot, one kill kind of guy. He was a load and reload. He had load and reload.
He sits back there.
Hey, he's a dead eye though. Y'all gotta watch out.
I would have run in just.
But guys, once again, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And like I said, get out there and enjoy our hobby. You know,
Cool, Chris. I will check it out.
things are changing
Rain,
all the
rain,
time.
fun.
And hopefully things are going to change for the better for us. You know, opening up some parks and things like that. Fingers crossed. Stay tuned, because as soon as I hear about it, you're going to hear about it. So once again, guys, thank y'all for hanging out. We appreciate it.
Peace.
And
See ya.
we love y'all.
Fly your drones.